So try it again later. Alright, what do we got? We don't have any red mana, but we also don't have any red cards. Seems fine, right? Got Coiling Oracle on 2 into Krasis on 3. If there's something kind of linear, we might be in trouble. Although I guess we can turn Coiling Oracle into a Scab-Clan Berserker on 3, which is nice. Ghost Quarter, some kind of Poop Bears deck, Lantern maybe. They kept 7, so they just let on Ghost Quarter. That was a good turn 1 draw. I'd always choose to be on the draw if I knew my 8th card was a bird. Yeah, the Cephalid Breakfast deck was sweet. Some kind of Tezzeret deck maybe? Some artifact pile. Well, it definitely looks like some artifact pile. So I'm going to start with Coiling Oracle here before I play a land out. If this hits a land, we can maybe play another Coiling Oracle. If it misses, we can play this land tapped. Yep. Pass the turn here. If they're playing some kind of combo deck, Scab-Clan Berserker is probably going to be pretty good here. Need to windmill that and start attacking next turn. Ensnaring Bridge, yeah. So, getting Scab-Clan Berserker down. Please don't get down to less than 2 cards in your hand. Getting Scab-Clan Berserker online is going to be good ASAP. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this and do this. I don't actually have a way to kill them through an Ensnaring Bridge game 1, right? Yeah, it's looking like the prison deck. Alright, so getting a Scab-Clan online is good. We're mostly just going to be floundering here then, right? I can draw a lot of cards. We have some lightning bolts for reach. I assume they're going to be able to get their hand empty this turn. We'll see if they're not able to empty too many cards out of their hand. We could potentially discard a card from your hand, search your library, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Okay. We could potentially, if we're really fortunate, they're not going to be able to get their hand down to 1 card this turn, and then we'll be able to evolve into a second Scab-Clan Berserker. We could try and combo them. We could try and combo them. Is that right? Is it right to try and combo them? Well, they can discard, search your library for an artifact converted back cost 1 or less, reveal it and put it in your hand, and they can fail to find it. But I drew Pestermite, right? So I can Kiki combo them with a 2-power creature here. They can discard, but they only have 1 blue mana, right? I guess this probably turns into... This probably turns into another blue source. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start with Pestermite and see what they do. Yep. And then now they can just discard 2 cards to prevent us from being able to combo them. Hey, Retro Gamer 27, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They do need to have 2 artifacts in hand. Yeah, I feel like the chances of them not having 2 artifacts in hand is pretty low. The conservative play here is probably just Eldritch Evolution. No, I think they'd have just used this during their draw step, if that was the case. I think I just evolution for another Scab-Clan Berserker here, and then, like, smash. I think that's my line. I think that's the conservative play. Yes, Benak, those are the order I'm intending to play them in today. Hey, Justin Mack, with the 24-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate the continued support. 2 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't think we're supposed to make them have... Like, the Scab-Clan Berserker can kill them. I think. I don't know. They have to, like, draw Tezzeret. And, like, they have to cast a lot of... There are cards they have to cast to, like... MRP 900. Thank you very much for the 2-month resubscription. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Set it on to 10. Yep, you have Grafdigger's Cage. Lightning Bolt's a good draw. Gives a little bit of reach. Maybe I should have... You know what? I think I was supposed to have gotten Kiki-Jiki when I evolved for this other Scab-Clan, because I could, like, Kiki my Scab-Clan, and I could Kiki my Coiling Oracle. Although they probably have a Pithing Needle they could have gotten for Kiki-Jiki. But looking back on how the game played out, I think I was supposed to have gotten a Kiki-Jiki rather than the second Scab-Clan. Although I guess Kikiing Scab-Clan doesn't do anything, but it'll let me draw a bunch of cards. I should have turned Pestermite into a Kiki-Jiki, I think. Although if they didn't have 2 artifacts in their hand, having double Scab-Clan had a lot of upside. Expedition map, sure. Turn on to 8. This is gonna get the what's it called? The one that gains you health every turn, probably. And Mentor, sir. I'm going to hold this Stomping Ground because we have Izzet Charm in our deck, and looting this Stomping Ground into something more useful might come up. The outcome would have been the same, Mordith. You're right that had I had a stop on my draw step, it would have been ideal to play the Pestermite there, but the outcome of this game wouldn't have changed based on that. This is definitely a matchup where I wish I had the Glenelenge on my board still. I cut that for today. We are definitely behind at this current point in time. So, Witchbane Orb. I think that locks it up. And quality of life. I need to move on from here now. This is probably a discard and fail to find. Getting Mox Opal seems... they're gonna... Or are they just thinning their deck? I mean, I'm getting to see more cards out of their deck, so I'm going to wait until they pass the turn to concede. Just a touch too slow that game. Had we been on the play, we probably would have been good enough. Reclamation Sage, Tireless Tracker, Scab-Clan. Blood Moon actually seems okay against them. We're going to board a Blood Moon against the mono blue deck. Welcome. Welcome to Modern. Bolts seem kind of bad. I don't think Scavenging Ooze is very good. Definitely want all of these. Maybe I don't want the Blood Moons. Shaman of the Great Hunt could potentially steal us games, and it allows us to draw a bunch of cards. I think I'd rather just have Blood Moon than Scavenging Ooze. Maybe I want like one Scooze in the deck, because I might want to go find it at some point. Pia and Kiran Nalaar, a little bit of reach, which is nice. Okay, so it's not that bolts are just strictly don't do anything, which, like, I already need to cut 3 more cards from my deck, Rick. So, like, what cards that are in my deck right now are bolts better than, is the question. Hey, Bob and Cheese. I'm a full sideboard with the 15-month resub. Thanks a lot. Welcome back, bud. Pekin Fern with the 4-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Thanks for sending your fun money this way again this month. I do appreciate that. Is fast comboing... Yeah, if you want to learn about how donation deck lists work, donation decks, all the details on that are here. All the details on that are here. I like Coiling Oracle a lot. It's a pseudo ramp spell. It's a cantrip. It's a body for Eldritch Evolution. I mean, like, do we not think we can attack them? I feel like I want to attack them. Like, I think I'd cut Bloodbraid Elf before I cut something like Strangleroot Geist. Bloodbraid Elf might just be too slow, honestly. They're playing this weird prison-style deck. It kind of draws cards, but not really. I think I'd rather have this card than this at my top end. Alright, I'm gonna submit like this. Well, I mean, Krasis is one of our combo cards. So, like, Krasis, if we're able to get in our stuff... No, this is game 2. We lost game 1. The reach is fine. Again, the reach isn't... I'm not saying the reach is bad. I'm just saying I'm looking at all of the magic cards we already have in my deck, and I don't think Lightning Bolt is better than any of the cards we're currently playing. Remember, sideboarding isn't just about putting all the cards that are good in your deck. It's about putting... It's about getting the best 60 out of the 75 cards that you currently have. Topping the bird there doesn't feel amazing, but I think it's better than, like, trying to dig for a blue source since we have these Coiling Oracles. It's like a guaranteed blue source for turn 3. This basic mountain being, like, plenty awkward with these guys. Has Declan found his white goat? Lukatog with the bits, thank you. Asking the important questions. I think Strangleroot Geist is going to get us more damage than Bolt on average. It's also good with Eldritch Evolution. Like, the value that Strangleroot Geist provides alongside Eldritch Evolution is reasonable. I think playing Noble Hierarch in this deck is exceedingly greedy. I've seen other people playing Temur decks with Noble Hierarch in them, and it's just... They have a fucking Torpor Orb in their sideboard. Alright, sometimes they wanted a whole... I'm gonna take one draw towards an Abrade. Take one draw towards an Abrade. I guess that card's good too. I guess that card's good too. Alright, attack you. Pretty dead. Pretty dead. Yeah, this deck casts Kiki really consistently. It's one of the upsides to playing it versus, like, the other, like, Horde of Calling type shells I've played. Torpor Orb is reasonable against humans in Modern. My opponent's going to get to Court of Calling or War of Invention for whatever that other card's called. Yeah, I'm just going to go get another Scab-Clan Berserker here, I think, right? Because Reclamation Sage doesn't do anything. I don't have anything else that's useful. I have, like, Tracker. No, I don't think I adjust my deck based around this one Torpor Orb that this one random artifact deck is playing. If Torpor Orb was more prevalent in the format, they could whir for a Grafdigger's Cage here, but I think I'm actually okay with that, because like it allows my Scab-Clan Berserker to keep beating them down. Yeah, this is fine. So they have 1-for-1 us here. It's like not that big of a deal. Oh look, we get to pick. Just double check Magic Online's working. Yep. I mean, like, you could maybe make an argument that we should be playing the Dinosaur from Rick's in this deck just because the Dinosaur is a more aggressive card. Like, the Dinosaur is a much more aggressive card. And, like, it has the upside of beating things like Torpor Orb. There's a reason why in a lot of the core decks I play Dampening Matrix and, Dampening Matrix. I play, what's it called? Quadsly Pride Mage and Reclamation Sage, because Reclamation Sage beats Dampening Matrix and Quadsly Pride Mage would beat cards like Torpor Orb. So, if we wanted another piece of artifact or enchantment, hey, I think instead of a second Reclamation Sage, I would probably play a copy of the Dinosaur. The Dinosaur doesn't seem bad, like it's a 3/4 body, right? 3/4 body. Those darn 9th edition cards getting us. 9th edition is just like a giant stain on Modern as a format. It's like, why are there Blood Boots and Staring Bridges and Trodlands in this format? Modern's got so many great things going for it, and then 9th edition is just like, nah, brah, it's fine, I'm gonna get you. Nah, not likely. We're pretty unlikely to kill them through the Ensnaring Bridge. I'll lead on this. There's a chance if they're playing a mid-ranger control deck, this is fetching a basic forest, since they're probably a Blood Moon deck. They played Tez and got Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah, like I said, I think the Dinosaur is a fine card. It, honestly, if you wanted a main deck way to destroy artifacts or enchantments, the Dinosaur is much better than Reclamation Sage in this deck especially, right? Because, like, it's 3/4 stat line, it's just, like, more aggressive. My opinion on the data set floating around about Lightning Bolt is that anyone that thinks that data is accurate or relevant is a fucking idiot and doesn't understand what they're looking at. They don't understand that Wizards of the Coast makes their data artificially diverse. What I'm saying is the numbers on that, there's probably more Lightning Bolts being played than what that screenshot implies, because Wizards of the Coast intentionally omits data to make their formats look better than they are, or more diverse than they are, because that's what they think people want to see. I'm gonna get Blood Moon next turn and just never cast a spell. Be real sad. I don't know. You are correct, Weens. We were not 0%. We were not 0% to win that game, but we were exceedingly low, and I value my time. Ooh, this matchup's probably pretty bad for us. This is the As Foretold Living End deck. It's been a while since I've seen this one. This deck's kind of sweet. It's fine against Burn. I wouldn't say kind of great. I think I'd use the word playable. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what they're doing, right? They're 100% manipulating it. That's their goal. Is illegal to some degree. I can't even. It's illegal to some degree. God, Twitch chat fucking kills me. It's illegal for Watsy to hide their data. No, they're a private company releasing stats for a children's card game. They can do whatever the fuck they want, chat. Is it crummy? Does it, like, not allow us to paint an accurate picture? I should have played the Scavenging Ooze and just started eating their stuff, right? Mistakes were made, but mistakes were made. I understand that I have a Scavenging Ooze here in their graveyard-based combo deck. Yeah, we're gonna get Living Ended. And we could have gotten Living Ended for a whole lot less. Ooh, we're not getting Living Ended. That's good for us. That's good for us. Sweet. I'm just gonna time out all the lawyers in chat today. If I time you out, you can DM me a picture of your law degree, and I will untime you out and send you some kind of reward. But I'm gonna go with my gut that the people that are telling me about the law in chat aren't lawyers and don't actually know what they're talking about, because I've been on the internet before. Yeah, Retro Gamer, that sounds sweet. As always, I always like to say a deck list before 100% confirm or deny, but that does sound neat. Can I Photoshop a law degree? Is that my brother is a lawyer and we share the same that meme is gonna get us so much mileage. We're gonna get so much mileage out of that meme. The Scavenging Ooze getting online is pretty A+ fantastic here. Sucks for subs, can't get timed out, so can't earn the reward. I wanna bolt you. I would like to bolt you. I play a lawyer on TV, right? Bloodbraid Elf. I think I'm actually not supposed to do that. I think I'm just supposed to enter combat here. We're probably going to get, like, Cryptic Tap Draw. They've drawn a bunch of cards, so be pretty surprised they don't have a Cryptic command. Yep. So what am I interested in doing here? I kind of just want to leave green up for the Scavenging Ooze. At the same time, oh, I could have untapped the Scooz with Krasis. That's a tight line. That's a tight line. So what I'm going to do here is play this Eternal Witness and rebuy my 3U. And if they, like, cycle a bunch of stuff and then Living End us, I'm going to be a little bit sad, but I think this is a good line to try and win. Alright, no cycles there is A+ for us. It means they must not have the Living End yet. Yeah, I'm going to Witness back the Bolt, and then we can Bolt their Dome at end of turn, and then if they go to Cryptic Tap Draw us again, we can let that happen, and then Krasis undiddle the Scavenging Ooze and try and attack for lethal that way. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday wherever you're at. Having a good midterm part of your week here. Opponent cycling down to 5 is bold. They know they're on, like, the Cryptic Tap Draw and Bust plan here, right? And they know we have this Bolt. Yeah, we have a few different lines that let us kill them next turn depending on what they have. Again, like, Living End doesn't put a lot of threats into play here, but it does clear our board, which is scary. Yeah, I have a second Eternal Witness. My general rule of thumb is don't leave home without 2 witnesses in your creature combo decks, because if I pay $25 for Minister License online, I think I could get a law degree online for the same price, right? I mean, all degrees are the same, right? They're just pieces of paper. They're just pieces of paper. When people talk about things like what Wizards of the Coast doing, like being against the freedom of speech and this and that, I'm like, y'all don't understand the difference between, like, a private corporation and an entity. Giving the advice on witnesses. Can I get a second witness? It's going to really solidify the testimony in this trial. Can I get a second witness? So if we bolt them, even if they living end here, if we bolt them at end of turn, we can Bloodbraid Elf cascade into a Bounding Krasis or a Pestermite and kill them. We could cascade into another haste creature and kill them. We could cascade into a lightning bolt and kill them. It's a good thing this isn't a democracy. How lucky for, if you're still watching, you said you'd send me a picture of your law degree. Feel free to DM it on Twitter or message me an Imgur link on Twitch. Whisper me an Imgur link on Twitch. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Well, I mean, like, and a lot of people that have law degrees, right? Like, they have very specific fields, right? So I'm sure most lawyers are particularly smart, and they're going to tell you, like, you know, I'm not an expert in that field, or that's not something I've studied, or that's something I'm going to have to look up. Like, that's one of the things that you can, you know, when you're smart, is that you know when you're stupid, right? Like being really smart at one thing kind of makes you aware of, like, how little you know about the other things. Is BBE good in Scapeshift? My Valakut page says so. BBE is a ramp spell that attacks your opponent for 3. It seems fine. It's like ramp spell with utility. Taking away my rights. Yep. Yep. Oil/petroleum law. You see, like, that's so specific, right? That's so specific. And even like a lot of the things that we talk about, like gaming and especially like digital related, there's definitely a thing where like the law often struggles to keep up with technology, right? So like in some areas, like, it's not just cut and dry. Can we message you that? Sure. What is growth spasm? I'm sorry, my opponent's disconnected. You know, just the downside of your content relying on other features. Search your library for basic land and put it in the battlefield tapped. That's really hot. That is growth spasm. Okay. Nah, I think they're just having connection issues. I hope they're just having connection issues. Yeah, Growth Spasm seems sweet because you can Growth Spasm on 3 and then Titan on 4, right? Because Growth Spasm's double ramp effectively. It doesn't help you scape shift them, but I had someone actually message me their law degree. We're gonna untime someone out here if they send me their username. All right, we could be getting living ended here. We could be getting living ended here. 2 creatures is gonna be kind of tough. Another As Foretold. Yep. That's an AV. All right, we need them to keep bricking here. All right, that, how lucky, welcome back. Does bolting the witness in response to the living end accomplish anything, though? It doesn't, right? I guess it puts it into play and it puts the bolt in my hand. Yeah, I guess that's good. I guess that's good. My $300,000 finally paid off. Yep. All right, so get the bolt back here. If we had Timbermare in our deck. All right, let's Bloodbraid. How lucky are we? Not very lucky. Go ahead and pass back here. We're not in a good spot, but we're not completely out of this game. We're gonna make our opponent kill us. They're definitely low enough, and we have enough creatures with haste in our deck that we could steal this game still, I feel like. We could have, but that's really bad in the face of remand, and they haven't cast any remands. Well, they just cast another Ancestral Vision, so they've got like 10 cards in their hand now. Yeah, we can just kind of go wide here, is the plan. And like Bounding Krasis plus Bolts like might be able to get through. Depends on how many Cryptic Commands they have, right? Like they've only played one of those, so there's gonna be 3 more in their deck. Howdy, Pinky. Yeah, we're definitely not in a favorable spot. It's possible playing the Eternal Witness the turn I did was wrong because it put down mana from the Scavenging Ooze. And that allowed them to get these into play. Yeah, Rune Flare Trap, right? Yeah, I mean, like, in a world where everything's made of, like, candy and lollipops and, like, my opponent has no spells in their hand, yeah, we could technically kill them, I suppose. Are they casting another creature here? If they're just relying on Cryptic Command to get there, we might be able to steal this. It's another Bloodbraid Elf. All right, so we're like 10 out of 10 getting Cryptic Commanded here, right? No, I mean, they basically run Time Walk. They play Cryptic Command. All right, so I'm gonna float blue off of here. Let this resolve. Before attackers still cast this Bounding Krasis. If this enters play, we get to undiddle this and then attack them for 3. Yep, that's a remand. All right, bolt you. They have Mana Leak in their deck. That's interesting. Okay. That's not good for me. Oh, we're still at intercombat. Let's exit combat here and cast this bird. Seven cards in hand still, so probably dead. Trump isn't in jail, his lawyer must be a genius. Ain't that the truth? Curator of Mysteries. What are the odds they don't have another Cryptic Command? They've seen every card in their deck almost. Pretty low. I'm gonna go to 1 here because I heard that that's a different number than 0. Hey, diddle diddle, the elf and the fiddle. I guess I just do this and hope they have stone nothing. Maybe it wasn't worth showing them that I had this card in my deck. Assume we're gonna get Cryptic Commanded here. The best part is I don't even have to right-click Concede, I just get to do this. Alright, so Scab-Clan's fine here. Rec Sage is good. Tireless Tracker is fine. I'm pretty sure this is an Evolution out matchup. They just have so much counter magic that it's not good. This is a Kiki-Jiki matchup. It might not be a Kiki-Jiki matchup. Fulminator Mage is actually okay because we get to sacrifice it in response to Living End being going on the stack, which is nice. Izzet Charm is fine. These bolts are pretty terrible, actually, right? They're like exactly reach and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna leave my Freaky Kiki in. I'm gonna leave 1 evolution in. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, 5's a lot. I've got Fulminator for blowing up lands, and I've got Rec Sage for blowing up artifacts and enchantment, so I just like didn't want another slot for doing those 2 things. Oh, Evolution puts stuff in our bin. That's funny. Opponent's deck does play Bojuka Bog that they can search for, though, so that's something worth noting. I'm gonna bottom that. We're just gonna crack our fetch anyways. Dire Fleet seems like an okay sideboard card. I don't think it's particularly main deckable. I'll grab a Steam Vents here, since I need double red for the Scab-Clan Berserker. Alright, come on, Coiling. Come on, Big O. Big O! I believed in you, Big O, and you let me down. The Big O has made me sad. I'm so sad. So sad. Asisathar with the brand new Twitch Prime support, or the 2-month resub on the Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate you re-upping there. Well, we would have been a little bit more fortunate. We probably would have been able to start slamming Scab-Clans. They probably have remands or mana leaks, but it would be nice to just start slamming our cards in. I'd be pretty surprised if that resolved. That's why whenever we describe Coiling Oracle, I always describe it as pseudo-ramp, right? Because, let's be honest, it's not always ramp. It really is. Thank you for clicking through to do that. Thank you for clicking through to do that. I'm gonna concede to a Living End here. It's not worth our time. I'm not beating 2, 3, 4s. Alright. Alright. We were bound to not cash a league with this deck eventually, right? We're cashed like 6 leagues in a row with it. At any rate, hey, S moved, loving the stream as always. How are you liking Temur Kiki versus 5-color Bring to Kiki? Both seem fun. I think this deck is less sweet. The 5-color Bring to Kiki is like got more play to it, got more wacky things it does, and like this is like a more streamlined aggressive deck. That's true. That's true. We can rally back to 3-2. I really hope we 0-3 or 3-2. The middling, like 2-2 into 2-3 is just like the stone worst. We have not won a game, Frenzied Mage. It's a good thing we made a bunch of tickets playing Legacy yesterday, huh? It's a good thing we made a bunch of tickets playing Legacy yesterday. Seems pretty good. Little mana heavy, but not terrible otherwise. Do I have a favorite Kiki deck? This is my favorite Kiki deck currently. Don't be slippery, don't be slippery, don't be slippery. God bless. So likely humans. Thalia's a little annoying because she means if we cascade into a non-creature, I actually can't cast it. So I'm actually going to wait on the Bloodbraid. Hey, it happened again. Thank you with the 2-month tier 1 subscription. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I do appreciate the continued support. Thank you very much for that. You should literally just open up MTG Goldfish and look there. Just open up MTG Goldfish and look at what their decks are. Double Lieutenant. Gross. Gross. Do I want to diddle this Thalia? No, I think if they want to attack with the Thalia, that's fine for me. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and diddle this Thalia's Lieutenant for the auto pass value. Got a Stomping Ground here. If we draw Evolution or Cascade into Evolution, we win the game next turn. This card is not particularly good in this matchup. Lightning Bolts. Yeah, I think I want to just kill Lieutenant here. Yeah, I'm just going to kill this and then smash them for 9, I think. They're going to have 2 large creatures here, but they have this Horizon Canopy dealing them damage. Our Bloodbraid gives us another chance to cascade next turn. I killed the smaller Lieutenant because I wanted them to not be able to block. No, it wasn't a chump block. It was a 2/2 Tom. So I would have been able to trade with the Bloodbraid Elf. I didn't want them to trade with the Bloodbraid. The line might have been a little bit too aggressive. The board might be getting to a point where we just can't attack in anymore. Going to 4 is good for us. Another Lieutenant, sure. Some Mantis Rider. Reflector Mage, maybe. Yep, there's a snake. So we're taking 4 in the sky. They probably can't attack with anything other than the Mantis Rider, right? Yeah, maybe I should have just controlled their board a little bit more. Whoa, that's super aggressive. Oh, is this lethal? Oh, it's aggressive because it's lethal, because I bolted the wrong thing. Well, that's unfortunate. It's exactly lethal. It's like, whoa, that's really good, because we're dead. All right. All right, so we would have drawn that, and then we'd have cascaded into Coiling Oracle, which would have drawn a land, so we weren't going to get anywhere. All right, Roasts and Abrades are good. Blood Moon is fine. Baloth is good. Pia and Kiran Nalaar. I don't think this stat... Everybody always wants to bring in Staticaster in this matchup, and I don't think it's particularly good. Although maybe it's good because it can be paired with our other removal. Maybe I'll buy that for $1. Maybe I'll buy that for $1. It's good paired with the other removal in our deck. Humans is one of the best decks in Modern. Based on both results and my subjective feelings about it. Is one of the best decks in the current format. Staticaster, I think, is okay because it teams up with Lightning Bolts and Abrades to kill 4 defense things. That's the logic I'm going to go with. Pimped Up Monk with the 10-month resub. I don't remember if you shared it or not, so thanks for sharing it again. Welcome back. Eternal Witness is a Snapcaster Mage. That's so funny, Tom. There's always someone that wants to cut Eternal Witness in matchups like these, and the question you want to ask yourself is, if you were playing, if I had Snapcaster Mage in my deck, would I trim Snapcaster Mage against the aggro deck? And the answer is a hard and fast no. Eternal Witness is very, very good in these matches. Very, very good. Do not cut Eternal Witness. Don't do it, chat. Just don't. Say no to cutting Eternal Witness. She's very good. If you feel like you're supposed to bring in a bunch of removal, you definitely should not cut your Eternal Witnesses. Yeah, I'm aware, Shadowless, but like the games where those cards come out are the ones that you need help to win. So like if they don't draw lieutenants, I probably can afford to draw a dead Staticaster. I mean, you could even make the argument that it's a little bit better than Snapcaster Mage in a lot of situations because you get to time your things how you want to time them. Oh yeah, we got Kiki-Jiki, speaking of ways to copy. If you feel like your removal is good in a matchup, your Eternal Witness is more removal. So if your removal is good, then your Eternal Witness is also good. It's how the thought process should work. If your removal is good, then your Eternal Witness should also be good. Yeah, I'm gonna shock that in, right? Because I can go... I haven't played a land yet this turn, so we'll go land. We'll go bolt this. We'll cast Scavenging Ooze. Smack him with this Coiling Oracle. The blue-green Eldrazi deck seemed really powerful. We actually have it in the donation queue again, so we're going to be playing it again sometime soon. You got a Noble Hierarch opponent. They've drawn a lot of mana, so like they've already put 5 pieces of mana on the table, so like these are the games that we're definitely pretty favored in. Yeah, and if you need to be linear, usually your removal is not going to be good, Adamane. I mean, even if we don't hit a Witness, Kiki-Jiki is just going to, like, target Coiling Oracle every turn. Sounds great to me. You've got a snake, opponent. Oh, you've got a Staticaster. You're going to kill my snake. Oh, geez, you're going to kill my Scavenging Ooze. That's unfortunate. Welp. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I woke up feeling like I was going to have a cold soon this morning, so the long streams might be rough. I'm going to attack with these. Maybe they'll use these Staticasters to kill my bird aggressively, and then we could surprise kill them. Would be ideal. I'm gonna diddle this Mantis Rider. I can tap one with Krasis. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good catch. Good catch. Thank you for saving me before I tapped this Mantis Rider and messed up. Alright. Some leagues, you're just not intended to win a game, and you're not, you're just gonna go 0306. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes they just got you, chat. And it's okay. Alrighty. I don't know. If I was gonna play this deck again, I would play this deck list card for card. But like we hit the bad side of a little bit of variance there. Like I said, we've been 3-2ing and 4-1ing with everything, so that's just like pulling our win percentage back down towards 50%, which is, you know, probably about to be expected. All right, what are we doing next? I think we're playing Ad Nauseam next.